back into Conquest of Elysium 5 with Barry the Baroon. I don't know why I called him that. That's a stupid name. But last time we beat the hill giants up in the sky, and we've now found loads of clouds. But not much else, and I don't know whether it's actually worth wandering about here. But I've actually managed to find a hamlet below the clouds. So we might leave it for a bit. I'm going to bring him down. I'm going to explore around and hopefully find something more worth it, and we immediately do. This is going to be our first source of trade. When we get it, I can explain what we can do with it. Not much for this class, but there we are. Okay, Casper. Last time, start of last episode, we had problems. End of last episode, the problems happened again, so we have to fix them again. Something's come out of these pyramids, and something's taken Great Tower. Casper will be able to see them, because in his army he has a scout. However, Vano, the monk we promoted to an abbot, will not. So what we're going to try and do is move him round to Gladewood and up to these house ruins. And Casper will take back these pyramids, meet up with Vano to have more troops and a mage that can get rid of evil things, because Vano has our divine utterings. With that, hopefully, they can all be safe. So these two are going to take back pyramids and Great Tower, and Barry is going to take the town, Omia, and probably get rid of that giant crab, because he's a little bit of a problem. We're making a bit more money now, so more profits, always more good. I forgot a few knights we actually had with Casper, but we've got enough crossbows, kind of makes up for it. It's just enough damage being thrown forward. And when we do get Vano together, they will have more knights overall. Okay, so that's that dealt with. We're going to move through this pyramid, move this one. We can't see what took this from us. I'm going to hope whatever came from Great Tower isn't around here, because Vano won't be able to see it at all. We're going to take Omia with Barry, and we found more of the yellow faction, yellows being the pale ones, of which we killed an army close to the library when we took it last time. We're going to continue saving money, because like how we upgraded Vano, I do want to upgrade Fanon to a level 2 mage, because they're like 5 times more useful in my randomly assorted opinion of things. More pirates just heading off into the distance. We've taken Omia, hopefully. Magic going in. They only have 4 crossbows, so much easier than last time, and there's no mages shooting stuff at me. So hopefully this goes very smoothly. That knight did just take a lot of damage, but we've killed 2 of the crossbows. Hopefully make that 3. 3 of the crossbowmen. Gate's gone down because we overwhelmed the remaining ranged troops by so much. So they just let us in. Hoping that the melee troops can fill our numbers. They do not, and we take Omia with no casualties. Got another bout of conscription, which I'd like to somehow get to Vano. We did have an option of a court mage Rama, so a second one, but it would put us. It would give a commander to these units, and there's a lot of knights here that we'd want to use, but it would set Fanon back, and we'd want to take this new court mage down to the library. So when we wait, once we promote Fanon, we can take him back up to the Baron's castle and grab that bout of conscription. Okay, Casper's going to take the pyramids, and he's actually found what escaped the pyramids, so he's going to deal with that even without Vano, just so they don't take anything from me. We dealt with 1 last time very easily. I don't think 3 is going to cause us much more of an issue. Okay, so now we have a trade point. So with this trade point, every turn we can either buy or sell iron, because by this point of the game, we're quite a few years, think about how many winters we passed, quite a few years into the game. 28 gold is nothing. So I'm going to sell the iron. We haven't really been getting through it that quickly anyway. will go down from +3 to +2. So we'll be selling 1 iron a turn. It will only give us 1 extra gold a turn, but everything will help. So will that farm. And a tower would give me a way to recruit more troops. I wouldn't mind some more frontline troops for this little army. So we will go ahead and take this tower. And it will allow us to see a bit further. Just have a little man sit at the top. And he sees quite a distance. Okay, Vano out of actions. No commander there. There we go. Still waiting to upgrade Fanon. Hopefully we'll get enough money to do that in 1 more turn. We've done quite good damage to the Mantis in the first volley. We haven't taken too much damage. We're getting a lot of reloads. They did kill a spearman, and I've done really good damage to the knight, so hopefully... There we go. I think another turn and a knight or 2 would have died, so that was good timing. This won't be too bad. There are 3 archers, so they're probably going to drop the gates as soon as we kill an archer. If we manage to. We've poisoned the High Lord, which is good, so it will take damage over time. It's very difficult to kill these troops, as we saw last time. Poison them even more. I'd really like to shoot him, because I feel like he's going to kill one of us. He's now got 12 poison, so he's going to take a lot of poison damage. Slowly, slowly. Come on. Well done. Thank you, Denya. Dealt with it, so we had no casualties. Okay. So there's not much in the desert, but I am going to just jump down here, see if we can see anything. Bridge. Bit more money. I'm not going to say no. And 1 more turn, and we should be able to promote Fanon. We're going to move Casper and Vano together. We're going to pocket Vano under Casper. And when I say that, I mean the other way around. Because I'd rather the mage be in charge, because he's got options. What I didn't look at when I promoted Vano was we now found a monastery. It's possible in a farm, but founds a monastery in a farmland. Monasteries produce more gold and are surrounded by walls. Monastery is the temple trait and can increase chance of monk recruitment. That could be very useful, but it's 50 gold. I'm assuming it will go up to 2 gold, so we get that investment back in 50 turns. Maybe not something we want to do. I think we take Great Tower back. Okay. And then we'll get rid of the float cats and then sit next to our pyramids again. Okay. Alchemist for 51. I'm so sorry, Fanon. You nearly got your promotion, but it's just not going to happen, mate. We're going to get Shan, the Alchemist. Why have I got him? Because his special power, so he can use all of his movement, spend all of his action points to turn 1 iron, so this is the cost, the iron and 3 movement points, into 4 units of gold. So instead of trading it away, getting rid of 1 iron to get 1 gold, Shan can get rid of 1 iron to gain 4 gold. So now, we don't really want to get rid of iron with trade, we want to buy it to allow Shan to sell more of it. But there's an even better way. I'm going to take him all the way down to the magic library, and we can promote him. It only costs half as much to promote him as it would a court mage. He is actually a mage, he's got the alchemy spells, which aren't very good, but it makes up for the fact he can make more money for us. Cavalryman. We get rid of these. If they walk into Omia, that's quite a lot of money gone. Whoa, okay, Giant Crab, we saw him earlier. He's tanky, got a lot of health, got a lot of armor. 1 big attack. With the amount we have, it's not a problem. There's a Sphinx. She does have a magic item. Magic Spores. Start a battle, it summons a couple of mushrooms. Doesn't seem that great. She is a mage that has 2 quite good attacks. A lot of health, 120, and 2 armor. And, I believe, 10 magic resist. There's no way we're turning into a frog. So if we aren't going to fight her, we are going to fight her. Okay. And yellows have become a problem again. They're probably sending stuff to claim back their territory. Okay, well, we didn't hit any of the float cats. Can we please deal some damage to them with crossbows? No. Okay, well, we've given these guys Twist Fate. Would have rather it gone on our front line. I spoke quite highly of that spell. Vano, can you use it quite well, please? Okay. That was a lot of damage from that spell. Dark Cloud spell. Okay, some luck. And you're a frog. You're not surviving that. We've been offered another court mage. Now, yeah. Give me another court mage. Comes with another magic item, a Staff of Lightning. Can be used to cast Chain Lightning in combat. This is another give it to a spearman and let it be a really useful weapon. But we are going to move him down to the magic library first, because we want them to all be promoted before we start using them. Vano can sit there. And I believe I do want to kill the Sphinx. There's also 2 griffins. I'm assuming they came from the Beanstalk. And a yellow army. No magic. A lot of melee troops, 1 commander in the front. And a lot of slingers, which are really bad range troops, but they have them. I believe they'll be coming down here to go up and take our mines, which will mean they'll go past the magic library. So I'm actually going to move back up to see if we can intersect this yellow army and get rid of them. Everyone's moving. Vano's going to stay there. Okay, so he's coming for the tower. That's fine, but I'm going to take you out. There's no reason not to. We're nearly there. I've realised one thing. Casper can go and collect the conscription for us, and Vano can sit here. There we go. Shan's nearly there. Fannon, I'm really sorry, mate. You're going to be waiting a long time for your promotion. It will happen, I promise. Maybe. Yellows. Just got to throw enough spells at them and throw enough ranged attacks at them. They don't... they actually have quite good magic resist. We're probably not going to turn them into frogs. Gonna try, though. That's what them spearmen are for. A lot of ranged attacks. That Stormwind has just stunned loads of them, so hopefully they don't act. And the commander's a frog. Perfect. But the basic troops with less magic resist did resist it. So that was a really good turn, because he had 60 health, armor, and a big battle axe. So it quite easily could have taken out my knights. That guy's now a frog. That guy's now a frog. Perfect. Shoot him up. Stormwind again to stun a lot of them, which is really good. Another guy. Did that guy just die to a frog? I think he did. We're not going to talk about that. Just a bit of a rubbish spearman. Yeah, we lost one guy. Pretty sure the frog got the kill. Yes, he did. We only lost one guy, but they got 2 kills. I think the slinger turned into the frog, and the game then thinks they both got the kill. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So we killed the yellow army, but I feel like this Sphinx is going to cause problems, so we are going to get rid of them. There we go. Now Shan, the alchemist. We can promote him with a ritual mastery for only 75 gold, which is a lot easier. We can also teach him new spells, but for now, it's not important. He's now a master alchemist, and that's actually one of the other ways to get acid resistance, and resistance that's very rare in this game. He now has actually very cool spells. Toughness. He can give a single target resistance to melee damage, or mundane damage. He can give a unit regeneration, and he can give a unit strength. So he's very good at buffing in combat, but he can now also do 3 more things. Greater alchemy, so he's do the same amount of effort, same amount of iron, but we get 7 gold. So basically we get rid of 1 iron a turn, and we get an extra 7, which is really, really good. We spend a lot of money to upgrade siege weaponry, make it alchemical, make it explode, but we haven't really got any siege troops yet, so that's not so important. We are then going to save up to 150 to try and promote both our court mages. I'm going to try stop spending money on new mages when we're still waiting to promote some. And speaking of the devil, there's another court mage to buy. I hope I shouldn't have to. Okay, so Sphinx with sage magic. No, it's fire resistance, that's useless. She can put a lot of my troops to sleep with enchanted sleep. Could put up to 25 troops to sleep and give herself luck. I hope she doesn't give herself luck, because if she does, we're going to miss every other attack. It's going to take twice as long to defeat her. She has immediately given herself luck. And the fungus has luck as well, I guess. Can we please kill the mushroom? Can we kill the mushroom, please? Thank you for killing the mushroom. Okay. Yeah, lucky. Gonna miss half of all attacks. Just gonna have to let it happen. There's a knight gone. Trying to turn her into a frog. It's not working. But there's enough attacks going in. Okay, can we stop casting Stormwind now? You're just hitting us. Can you cast Shock, please? Either way, Sphinx has been defeated. We did lose a Unicorn Knight. Just the one annoying thing to lose. We did get our magic spores. I think we're going to give them to the Unicorn Knight at the front. And it should spawn the spores at the front of the army. Actually, that's going to be disruptive. It's going to ruin our charge. We'll keep it on Denya, then spawn at the back. If anything flies or gets spawned behind us, which is possible, at least we have a couple of mushrooms, I guess, to distract them. We're going to go claim this bridge for a bit more money. Should be able to do that next turn. Lekuro can wait there. Casper's going home to collect the conscription troops, and will probably collect this spring's conscription too. And Shan, our master alchemist, can start doing greater alchemy, and it will automatically repeat it every turn. So now we're using iron that way. I'm actually going to buy it, because he's using 1 to gain 7 gold. I may as well just use 1 of that gold to get the iron back. It's basically a free 6 gold a turn, which is better than this town. It's better than any singular tile we have at our disposal. So the more of alchemists we can get, the better. That is, unfortunately, an enemy summoning spectral archers. I don't know what faction that could be, and I refuse to check the score graphs to figure it out, but I don't think you can beat Vano's forces, so unfortunately you've walked through this forest for nothing. You are now goner. This is the end, so we're going to go around here. Hopefully swing up here. They did take our hamlet. I didn't notice the pale ones did that. Okay. We'll go take that back. Casper's nearly home. Still waiting for 150 to promote some guys here. We've got a battle against the light blue. Oh. Oh, I understand why the pit's there now. That's the pale one's home. Forgot they live underground. That was silly of me. That's why they have bad sight and miss 1/5 of all attacks. Okay. I'm assuming this isn't a problem. They might be spectral and ethereal, which, as I've said before, is really good. Means 3/4 of all attacks miss. With so many attacks going in, it doesn't matter. Okay, Vano can sit on those pyramids. So it's yellow army from up there. Only has 12 dudes. Nothing impressive. This one, again, nothing impressive apart from the commander. Hopefully we can get to him before he runs away. We're going to take Casper. We're going to bring him back to Vano. We're going to keep reinforcing Vano's troop, because I have a feeling he might be quite useful at some point. Okay, where are you going? Okay, the yellows are kind of just wandering, I guess. Let's get Casper over here. I can easily jump on this force, and now I know, or assume, their capital's down here. Okay. This force isn't that worrying, but it is going to jump on this tower. So I might... Okay. Fanon, I'm so sorry. I nearly spent money. And this is the exact point in time where I can promote you, and I'm doing that. I'm prioritising you, and we've got 2 really good spells. So we get rid of Fire Shield, because it never cast on our knights anyway, which would have been the really good unit to cast it on. I'm going to have Soul Slay, just kill someone, and Meteor, which are both really good level 2 spells, so we don't have to worry about giving him new spells. I'm quite happy with those. We just have to get him to the army now. We are going to give him the magic item as well, so we can get it to the army sooner. These guys have moved, and we're fighting the yellows. We just have to get the other yellows once we win. We have been attacked here. This guy has the siege ability. So basically, units with the siege ability, 15 rounds before the battle really starts, you can start using siege equipment. This guy counts as one because he's so big and throws boulders. And you get a lot of attacks. And I think he's going to kill both my troops before we could do anything, which annoyingly has happened. So we didn't even get a chance to fight these guys off. So siege equipment is very, very useful in this game. When you're taking settlements, that is. It does slow down your army, unfortunately. Well, it would if it was a trebuchet or catapult. If it's just a dude throwing boulders, you just walk at normal speed. So I very much like the pale ones, boulder throwers. They're quite fun. Okay, we didn't turn him into a frog this time, but luckily he did not kill our unicorn knight in one hit. Very decent chance at that. Probably 12 damage on average, and we have about 16 health. So, I don't know, maybe 1 in 3 times he just kills us. Some very napkin math there in my head. Okay. He doesn't get to make another attack, which is good. Turn a couple of guys into frogs. And crossbows have reloaded and have finished off most of the enemy. Perfect. Didn't lose any troops. Got rid of another army. I hopefully want them to leave the tower, because this guy will work on defense just as well as offense. So we'll have like 15 rounds to throw boulders at me, and I'm not really a fan of that, if possible. Okay, we're going to get here. Vano's going to get here. And Casper can go all the way back. And Vano can go sit in his temple watching grounds to see if anyone leaves. Oh yeah, the yellow ones can also move underwater. They are all amphibians, so they just stepped on some sharks and killed them. They've left one pale one soldier here, and they've recruited some extra troops. I'm just going to kill the army. I did see one appear from here, so I'm very tempted about that, but if I move to see where they are, I won't be able to catch this one, which is more important. Move Fanon close by. Next turn we can definitely catch up. Casper's moving back. Vano's moving back to his pyramids. And we're still saving up to promote Lekiro as well. And more conscription just in time for Casper to be moving back home. It's always good to have a random commander to ferry troops back and forth. Looks like this is going to go similarly to most of our other battles. I'm hoping the AI can put together a formidable force. But if I keep killing forces like this, they aren't going to be able to build anything up, which they normally do. Depends on the faction they are, though. Okay, here's the army. I think I can reach it with Fanon as well. But he's got his good spell, so he doesn't want this Staff of Lightning. We're going to give this to another Spearman, so we can cast Chain Lightning. So we can throw loads of lightning at the enemy. What do they have? Slingers, Cavern Guard, actually really good troops, and one mage. No match for us, and I don't think they'll have much left after that as well. I probably am going to take Casper down to the Magic Library, give these troops to Lekiro. He can take them to the front line. There we go, Vano. You can chill there. Actually, no. Do some exploring for me. If these pyramids lose the red squares, we know we have to go back. We know we have to panic. But you've actually got enough of a force by yourself now that you're just a second army. Very limited magic. We might send Lekiro to you. Maybe. Aha. Well, that spoiled the battle if any of you paused and read that, but we may as well watch this. Think it's going to go very similarly. That Chain Lightning is amazing. That's such a good find. This is another reason to buy mages. They come with magic items, and they are sometimes really good. One bad thing about Chain Lightning: can bounce to allies. Shouldn't, but can. Their slings are very rarely doing damage to us. They just do 1 to 2, whereas our archers... Well, this guy has so much experience. He's only actually got 4 kills, but he's got a lot of XP. Does 1 to 5, and the crossbows, because these guys are experienced too, do 1 to 6. So they're doing very good damage. Oh, that's a lot of... Okay, maybe Staff of Lightning isn't so great. Maybe that much damage to my Unicorn Knights was not something I want. Maybe I take it all back. That's the meteor that missed. Come on. Come on, Fanon. We left you in that library so long. Can't be... Okay, that was just more damage to my knights. I'm abandoning you, Spearman. I don't want you. But, very first episode, I believe I said something about victory in lost conditions. You lose if you have no citadel, which is nowhere to recruit troops. You also lose if you have no commanders. Sand spawned, the pale one, has been eliminated, because this guy in this battle, Stone Mind the Earth Reader, was their last commander. He's gone. That means there's no leadership, and their faction are done. If they had any territory, if they had any units, they're gone. They're all routed to the wind. So that's a faction dealt with. So, what about this blue guy? Nothing too interesting. I do like another wand. A Wand of Frost. Frozen Heart's a very good spell. Ignores armor. Does 1 to 20 cold damage. Obviously not very reliable damage, but it is a lot. We are going to get rid of them. I know he was exploring, but we've got more important things to do. That does mean in this pit, where the pale ones came from, there are no enemy troops left. So we can just explore it freely. We've nearly got enough to promote Lekiro. And hopefully by that time, we can get Casper down there to give them the conscription troops. Battle in Dead Forest. We might... Okay. We didn't take any points of damage. Ah, Frozen Heart, you can resist the magic. Okay, to take 0 damage. Oh, he did not resist the damage. That guy just straight up died. Okay, let's not have another check. Perfect. So we got... The Abbot got the Wand of Frost. I don't like that. I'm going to give it to the Scout. Scout has a rubbish little bow. Use the magic. Use the magic, please, my friend. Okay, we found plains. At least they're easy to walk through. Pit into gateway. We've found the Pale One's lair. We can use this to recruit. I changed my mind. We can't use this to recruit, but it does count as a citadel. So I guess we have a secreted away little home down here. But this Deep Earth Iron Deposit, a gold and 2 iron, really good. Definitely going to take that. And we're going to promote Lekiro and see what spells he gets as a level 2 mage. So he did have Combustion and Paralyze. Combustion sets a bunch of targets on fire. He can now do that twice. So 8 targets a turn. Paralyze is better stun. Stun, you have a decent chance of recovering. Paralyze, it lasts for... Well, it lasts for a while. I believe there's a 10% chance a turn to recover. Whereas stun is 75% chance to recover. So if you paralyze someone, they're more than likely to stay that way until they die. In the game. Meteor, again we know Meteor, we like Meteor. It misses a lot and it's slow, but it's funny, so I'm keeping it. And Earth Meld. So this will grab loads of people. I think I talked about Earth Grip. The pale ones have a lot of geomantic spells, and this is one of them. So Earth Grip is an effect that you get gripped by the earth, quite obviously. And it reduces your defense. It kind of keeps you in place, makes you easier to hit. And it affects a whole load of people. So that's really good. And depending on how strong you are, it's either easier or more difficult to get out of it. We've got no good options of recruitment. Don't have any money anymore anyway. We now have our third plane unlocked. We found some part of Agartha, thanks to the pale ones having a pit as an entrance. Pyramids are still good. That's the end of that turn. We've actually been offered a wand to buy, but if you want to buy it from a place, you have to then have a unit there. Which I'm saying is if we don't have a unit anywhere, we do, and again I'm wrong. can't even buy magical items in the Pale One's lair. It just doesn't offer it to me. That's fine. We'll take the deep earth iron deposit and we'll get out next turn. We'll go gateway back out. Casper nearly got there. We'll go grab them troops. And we'll try and join up with Vano. So we'll bring him this way. Okay. He only got to move 2. That's fine. He moved through 2 forests. Lecky Rose done. And so is the Baron. Okay. I'm going to end that off there. We've managed to defeat the Pale Ones, mainly because they kept throwing armies at me. We've now discovered a bit of a Agartha, brought our money situation into a much, much better position, getting 33 a turn, spending 1 to get a bit of iron, but this man here, Shan, melting it all up to get 7 lumps of gold every single turn. So we're in a really good place. We do want to take this tower back, explore all of this weirdness, figure out why we keep having random blue armies walk through my forest. So probably over here somewhere. We'll slowly discover it bit by bit. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.